What's up? Beats by Lonze back in the building with you. We're gonna be working on the KO2 from Teenage Engineering, and man, every time I work on this machine, I always find something new. That's the beauty of having a couple different drum machines in your studios. That you're always learning, you're always modifying, you're adjusting, and so today I learned that you're able to intermingle between kits while you're making a project. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So um, previously in another live, I had made a beat on this machine, and I decided to bring it back up so that I can mess with it a little bit. All right. So previously I thought that when you make a beat, um, on each group you have four groups. You have group A, group B, group C, group D, and you can have whatever samples or drums you have on whatever you want to have on each group, right? And I thought that you were just stuck to whatever drum kits you made in that group. You were only stuck to what you put in there, but that's not true. You can have up to I forget how many it is, but you can have multiple. Um, and you can just go from one to the other. So let me show what I mean. So here's the track. That's how it starts off. Now I'm gonna bring some drums in. And so far, without me realizing, I had 8 different drum set patterns in this group. So listen. That's number 8. That's number 6. That's 5. Alright, now we're gonna bring in some other elements. I'm gonna sample this. I'm gonna sample this. I'm gonna sample this. So So that's beautiful for live performance, because if you're in a live performance, you can just go all day going in between patterns on each individual sector, which is pretty dope. And then the second thing about this is that you also have onboard effects. So, I mean, the sky's the limit to this. You can spend all day on one project, and you will never make it the same every time you make a beat. So, all right. I'm gonna sample this. 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 So that's dope. It's dope, man. So, for the price point for this drum machine, KO2 knocked it out of the park with the price point for the KO2. The only thing that I think that it missed was more sampling, internal storage. They would have put more than 64 megabytes in it. Boy, this thing would have been the best thing since sliced bread. And it's really weird because if you look at Teenage Engineering's website and you look at all their projects, all their hardware components that they got out there, it's very expensive. So when they came out with this bad boy, they made this joint very inexpensive for the the creator, the producer, to come out and get something that they can actually afford and put your hands on. Because man, those other machines they got out there are upwards of $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. So a lot of people don't spend that kind of money on drum machines. However, yeah, they made this joint affordable, which I love that. I'm gonna sample this too. I'm gonna sample this too. But anyway, man, this is cool, man. Sometimes I like to get outside of the box and go into something completely different that don't encompass my brain too much. And I'll show you two machines that help me do that. That are they hit the nail on the head when they brought out these two machines. All right, first machine I'm going to show you is the Ableton Move. They hit this out of the park when they made the Ableton Move, and let me tell you why. Sometimes you just want to get in, sample, make a beat, go and go, right? That is exactly what this is. It has a built-in speaker. It has a built-in mic. You can record to the mic. You can pull in your own user drum kits into it by the cloud, which is the Ableton Cloud. And you're able to also transfer all of your beats and your songs from here to the actual Ableton DAW, or you can pull them up in the actual push 2 or push 3. This is the push 3. All right. And the second machine that I say that they hit it out of the water is the one that I've been previewing this morning, which is the Teenage Engineering KO2. So I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. If you want to get outside of your head, you ain't got to worry about the learning curve so much. And you can see everything in real time right there in your face. These two are great machines for that. So I hope y'all had a good weekend, man. I had a great weekend. I went bowling with my daughter. We had some father and daughter time this weekend, which we always have father and daughter time every day, but we decided to go do something cool together, and we did that. And now it's back to the work week. So let's see what else. What else I got to tell you? I do got a project that I'm working on. Me and Heaven of El Jefe. So y'all stay tuned for that. If you are interested in knowing what I do, you can find me on all social media platforms at Beats by Lonze. BeatsByLonze.bandcamp.com is where I have a lot of my music. Majority of my music is out there. I also have music on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere else you consume music. So you can check me out there. DJ Skills, what's up, man? What's going on? So yeah, I'm just over here working on the KO2 and just giving y'all my outlook on why and how I use drum machines in my studio. Now I'm a Kai MPC man forever. I'll keep MPCs until the end. So don't get it twisted. MPCs do what they do. I'll never switch up on MPC, but it's just cool, man. It's just cool to have other options. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I have other options. And now my studio is now slowly dwindling down to keeping just what I have. So you'll see in the future once I get my next two machines, which is going to be whatever Akai is going to drop when Akai drops. And then I got the Caladan coming from Island Instruments as soon as that comes in. So that'll be the end of me adding stuff to my studios, unless someone gives me, or I just take the plunge and get in a SP1200. Other than that, that is it for my studio. So and I do like the Hydra synth. The Hydra synth is cool. The Roland got a couple of keyboards I saw at NAMM, and I was like, oh my gosh, that would just blow my brain. So but yeah, so what I wanted to do really was I wanted to make another beat. I wanted to make a beat on the string. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm here on the stream, I am going to assign some drums, and then I'm going to make a beat right here live on the freaking on the joint. What's going on, Mega Spins? Yes, sir. So we here. I keep pressing the number. has some incredible sampled sounds in it.
What a sounds.
Alright, so let's tempo. Let's see what our tempo is going to be. Let's bring the tempo down a little bit. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's go A. Alright, so and I need the metronome on too. Alright, so let's find our metronome. Metronome is here. Now the only thing about the KO2 is that you can't see the freaking sequence, so you're left with what you hear. So
What?
all right. Now the only thing. All right, so let's go back down. Sound. All right, let's find us some sound. out of keys. And let's find us the next one. Get out of keys. Let's go to D and let's find us something. So let's find maybe and
now I have Chime with Spot Me. They can cover you up to $200.
Come on, freaking ads.
New York, New York, I love you.
Oh, I used that before.
I'm in love with you. Told my friends that you and I were through, baby. Nobody told me what good love can do. Forgot to tell me that.
Ooh. All right, so let's see. That was a perfect sample too.
Told my friend.
I want the whole thing though. Let's see. Chop is here. Got you. Let's see if we can change. Alright, so that is the swing. Alright, so let's do. So let's cut that down. Oh, you know what I can do? So I'm in chops. Want to get out of chop. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's see. Now what else I want? I want to do Alright, so now we got that. Let's add something there. So sound, let's do 400. Now there's a playlist they have where it has a listing of all the what all the sounds are. And I need to print that so that I can have a cheat sheet so I can know that I can assign number 450 and that will be that bass sound. Ooh, I like that. Alrighty, so yeah, that's you can just get so carried away. Uh, you can get so carried away with working with the KO2. So if y'all don't have one, man, the price points are really good. People are a lot of people are not keeping them and they're selling them brand new. And so I suggest that you get one if you don't have one because it's a nice addition to have to your studio. And like I said, it has a mic on it, so you can record directly to the mic, or you can actually run it USB to your phone and record sample in that way. But I find that the microphone is just 12 bitish enough from the phone that I can get the sample exactly how I want it. But if you want to get a clear sounding sample, um, then it's best to plug it into a device and sample into it. So it does have, just in case you've never seen it before, it does have, wrong way. It has, if you can see, has USB port here. It has a MIDI port here, a syncing port here where you can sync multiple KL2s together or any instrument that you can sync with it. You can actually sync an MPC to it if you want. Has an input and an output. And so I just have the output running to my PreSonus Studio Live 32. And that's just how we rocking. So I'll go to my first project that I ever made on the KL2. And I'll play just a little bit of it and then I had no idea that I was making separate kits, separate tracks on a drum track. Now I knew how to go from track to track to make it go from how would you say it? If you were like in an MPC, I knew how to make it go from program to program to from sequence to sequence. So I'd make a beat. That's my next sequence. I got this during Thanksgiving up into before Christmas, and so me and my daughter, I had my daughter test out her singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and what happened was I thought that I deleted her singing it out of it, and so I resampled my own voice into it, and that's why you hear me singing the Santa Claus is Coming to Town part.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
But if I would have
Santa Claus is coming to town.
if I would have just
Santa, there we go. What a
if I would have known that I could have went through all of my samples that I've ever sampled into it, now let me see.
What are we? Boss is coming.
But anyway, man, this thing is unlimited. Even though it has 64 megabytes of sampling storage inside the machine, this thing is like it's so much you can do with it. Like it has, I want to say, let me look and see how many sounds it has. Does it have 900? 999? So let's go 900. Let's go here and we'll put 900.
I'm gonna sample this.
It has
I'm gonna sample this for YouTube.
561 sampling slots already. It has 561 samples that's already inside of it right now. But I think that you can sample more than 561. I think you can sample up into how many megabytes of sampling storage space you got in it. But
I'm gonna sample this. I'm gonna sample this for YouTube. I'm gonna sample this for YouTube.
And I just added that in there. That don't really go there.
Sample this.
And just for shits and giggles, stand by. Just for shits and giggles, they also came out. Yep, and it does have the application as well too. And just for shits and giggles, they came out with the medieval version. The medieval version is the same, almost the same machine, except it has a whole different set of language on the keys, and it has a whole different set of sounds inside of it. So this joint right here, oh man, I just like that brown is sexy. I like that off gold color, and the two together. I'm gonna sync them up this week, but right now I'm not gonna mess with it. But man, the machine is incredible. So enough about that. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate everybody that's been here in the freaking live. Everybody that's commented. So DJ Skills, appreciate you. Jamie Rice as well. DC Carson Music as well. DC Carson has a project out. It's called Riding Reels Volume 2. So y'all check that out on all social media platforms. You can find it. Really good project. He produced on the MPC. So if y'all are out there that are wanting to support people that do music on the MPC, check out DC Carson Music. He has a lot of good music out there. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, follow me on all social media at Beats by Lonze. So y'all have a good day, and I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Peace.